What is going on, everybody? Been a diehard Pistons fan since '03 and eager to see this team getting back to playing winning basketball. The Detroit Pistons have been scheduled for one final Summer League game in Las Vegas that will happen today. It is a consolation game against another team that finished 2-2, the Utah Jazz. In today's video, we're going to talk quickly about the expectations for what to expect for the last Summer League game, go over briefly the Utah Jazz team, some of the key matchups, and also fill you in on where to watch and what time the game will play. And we'll do that right now. The game is going to be at 8:30 on ESPNU. So that's a little late for my likings. I'm kind of an old man. I got to work in the morning, but nevertheless, that is where it will be played, is on ESPNU. I don't even know what channel that is off the top of my head, so not really too sure. Not really exactly a priority to get these 2-2 teams out on the public eye, as the main kind of ESPN and big channels would be showing some of the matchups between the teams that are still fighting for the Summer League Championship. Those games are going to be the Los Angeles Clippers versus Memphis Grizzlies at 2 p.m. on ESPN, and Golden State Warriors versus Miami Heat following them up at 4 p.m. The winner of those two games will go on to play in the Summer League Championship tomorrow. But nevertheless, the Pistons will be playing at 8:30. Just going forward, any games that started like 7:30, I'll definitely have recaps out of right after the game. Any game that finishes after 10:30, probably be in the morning before work for myself when I upload recaps. Just kind of wanted to fill you in on that. So to talk about the game itself, a couple things I'm looking forward to is I'm hoping that everybody plays. During the Summer League, it's not uncommon for these consolation games for teams to start setting players down, resting players, or just kind of letting players wrap up early if they've liked what they've seen. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons do that, but I haven't seen any reports or anything. We probably won't know until game time, so let's just operate under the assumption that everybody who has played will be playing. So, Bobi Klintman has obviously been the standout player in the Summer League who has probably exceeded expectations for Pistons fans the most. Bobi Klintman has done really well in the Summer League. He showcased his passing, which I don't think a bunch of us expected us to see. Right now, he's averaging 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists throughout these 4 games at Summer League. So realistically, if Bobi Klintman just does exactly what he's been doing in these first 4 games again tonight, that'll just be the cherry on top, kind of sealing what we already know. And overall, I think that I speak for myself and probably a lot of Pistons fans that my outlook and expectations for Bobi Klintman are a lot higher after this Summer League than what they were before. I think that there's a real chance he's going to get some serious minutes. What he's done on the floor seems very translatable and scalable. So realistically, I think there's a pretty good chance that he'll be in the rotation come opening night. And yeah, just super happy for Bobi. And if we get to see another game from him like we've seen in these first 4 tonight, that'll only make me feel better about it. So moving on here to Ron Holland. Now, Ron Holland, of course, did sit out 1 game for a rest, so he's only played 3 games, but he is averaging 17 points right now through 3 games of the Summer League. Everything that we've seen from Ron Holland has been just about what we expected. Super athletic, super willing defender, gets after it, super competitive, just overall exactly as build with Ron Holland. Right now, he's shooting about 4 3-pointers per game. If there's any chance that he can knock down a few more of those tonight, I'd feel really good about that. Really don't even care about them going in all that much. Just I'd like to see him keep shooting them, because I think that his form and his mechanics really aren't all that bad. So seeing him putting them up with confidence and not allowing the defense to sink in and just completely forget about him when he's at that line, that'd be great to see. And also really would like to see the times that they do leave him open for him to relocate, move without the ball, cut, get to the hoop, etc. But overall, I'm pretty happy with everything I've seen from Ron Holland at the Summer League. I wouldn't be too surprised if they do go ahead and rest anybody tonight. It might be him, especially considering that they already did rest him 1 game. But either way, cool with what Ron Holland's done in these 3 games. Pretty much exactly as I anticipated and expected. And yeah, that's pretty much a wrap for Ron Holland. Moving on to Marcus Sasser. Now, Marcus Sasser, a lot of people in my comments and just in Pistons boards in general have been talking about Marcus Sasser a lot and being a little bit disappointed and down on him. Right now, he's averaging 14 points per game in the Summer League with 5 assists to 3 turnovers. He's been kind of shooting into a role as a true point guard and been asked to initiate the offense probably more than what he was last season during the regular season. And he's looked more comfortable when he's looking for his own shot during those points in times. The experiment hasn't gone perfectly, but I would love to see Marcus Sasser just pop off and be Marcus Sasser for a game and get in another cool 25-point game. Marcus Sasser, of course, has increased his points a lot since his first game where he only scored 1 point. And I just want to see Marcus Sasser be Marcus Sasser. Just do what he's comfortable with, have the ball in his hands and go get one, get to his floaters, get to his step back threes. Just do Marcus Sasser things. He had a 40-point game, I think, in the last game of the last year's Summer League. So if he wants to just say, I'm going to go get one tonight and just go get some shots up, I'm all for it. I'm not probably as upset with Marcus Sasser's play at the Summer League as a lot of people. So either way, won't be too disappointed. And he's another candidate to actually get some rest tonight, especially since he's one of the older players on this roster. Now, to quickly talk about the Utah Jazz team and some of the key matchups we'll be looking at, assuming they don't rest anybody, they have a lot of players that Pistons fans are probably familiar with because 2 of their key players on their Summer League team were very popular players to be on Pistons draft boards over the past few years. That's Cody Williams and Taylor Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks didn't get to play a whole lot last year in his rookie year, but a lot of Pistons fans did want to draft him last year at number 5, where we ended up going with Ausar Thompson. Cody Williams, of course, a rookie this year, who was very much talked about to be selected with the number 5 pick this year that we ended up using on Ron Holland. Now, the cool thing about it is, assuming that everybody plays, you'll see a lot of our players actually guard their impact players. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Ron Holland is matched up with Cody Williams right off the bat, and if he's able to play some lockdown defense on him and keep him to a quiet game, I think that would be a good sign for going forward. And Bobi Klintman will probably be guarding Taylor Hendricks, and to be honest, they have kind of similar skill sets. So if Bobi Klintman can outplay Taylor Hendricks as well, that'd be another great sign. Isaiah Collier is also on this Summer League team. Kyle Flipowski, a couple pretty popular rookies. Of course, a Duke guy and a really highly touted recruit. So a couple players that you all might be familiar with. Overall, a pretty decent Summer League team. Assuming everyone plays, this might be one of the better matchups for the Pistons that they have had to this point. So overall, pretty excited for this game. The only thing that I'm not happy about is the fact that it starts at 8:30 because I go to bed pretty early. I got to be up for work in the morning, so I'll probably be watching the second half of this game in bed and probably try and get a recap out of the game in the morning before work rather than after the game directly like I have through these first 4 games for the Summer League. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoy. Hope you have a good time trying to find wherever ESPNU is located. I'm going to figure that out now between 8 o'clock this morning and 8 o'clock tonight. And I'll catch up with y'all soon. See y'all.